sent your boy to kill me. He's dust.
Yeah, by the way, I made a daddy joke. Was it last episode or the episode? I don't think that the mayor and Faith's relationship is any way sexual. I've got to stress. I saw some comments. Just a joke, okay? Like,
Fab. What's the occasion?
Faith.
you gotta have faith, a faith, a faith. That's an early one. I'm sorry.
This isn't a free ride, young lady.
Okay.
I'm beginning to think that somebody's getting a little spoiled.
Well, who's doing the spoiling, dude?
Another cookie? A package is arriving tomorrow night. Something crucially important to my ascension.
Okay. Interesting. Are the Scooby's gonna come against Faith? You gotta imagine we're monitoring her. A stake, a knife, something. New weapon, I feel like.
This is a thing of beauty, boss.
Of course. It looks quite nice, yeah, fair enough. Smell it, really? Okay.
You be careful. Not put somebody's eye out with that thing.
Yeah, there she is. Tag teaming, okay.
Sorry, honey.
Honey.
Okay.
Alright.
Want to do another sweep?
It's what I live for. Sad to say. No, it's just...
Wearing on you?
Do you get the feeling that we're kind of in a rut?
As in Slayer or you and him?
It'll never take me anyplace new.
You and him, gotcha.
What about that fire demon nest in the cave by the beach? Thought that was a nice change of pace.
And this is how we're gonna spend our nights when I'm 50 and you're the same age you are now?
Maybe that's why he wants rid of the immortality.
Accepted to Northwestern University? I'm so proud of you. That's wonderful.
Well, that's another thing actually that I haven't really mentioned, but all of the stuff of, oh, well, Faith can just be the Slayer. She can take over. Buffy has that option. She doesn't have that option now. Not really. There's no chances there. I mean, at least from Buffy's perspective, that's never going to be something that she would ever consider now.
It's a great school, though.
Mom, you know that I can't. I just can't decide on the school right now.
There you go.
I'm just so pleased that you have so many choices.
Not anymore.
You know what? Your Aunt Arlene and her family are in Illinois.
It's probably why she asked Angel, like, why do you not take me anywhere new? Is this our life now? Is this my life now? And now she's, we're following up with this scene of I have no choices. And so I suppose it is, there's a yearning for change actually now. It's interesting that we had that episode that we had last episode of the theme of change and her becoming used to it, perhaps perceiving it as something that's not bad, as something that's good. And now we come into this episode and actually there's, like I say, a yearning for change now, right? And suddenly finding herself in a situation where it can't. It's interesting.
Buffy?
I know. You're proud of me.
Earrings.
Forget to put my earrings back in my dresser.
Yeah.
Where Buffy got accepted to school.
I wonder what we're going to see after graduation, actually. Where she's going to go. You got to imagine she's not going to university, maybe. But
Sit up straight.
you need a hobby, Snyder.
Faith's turn to the dark side of the force pretty much put the proverbial kibosh on any away plans for me.
Yeah.
I can't believe you got into Oxford.
Damn.
Some deep academia there.
That's where they make Giles's.
I know. I could learn and have scones.
Honestly, kind of overrated. And to be fair, I might be lambasted for that by my own people. That's fair.
You doing the backpack trail mix happy wanderer thing.
But I think it'll be good for me.
Maybe so.
And help
Cordelia.
us to lose you.
Okay.
And Yale is a dumping ground for those who didn't get into Harvard.
I got into Harvard.
You guys don't forget to breathe between insults.
We got to all be mindful of our health.
Well, I don't think I can talk any slower, Wes. I want to leave.
Right.
After I graduate.
You're a Slayer.
Yeah, I'm also a person. You can't just define me by my
Hello,
slayerness.
Giles
That's
walks in. Yeah.
somethingism.
Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah, it's interesting, actually. I know there's been a bunch of it in the comments about, how the council, the Watchers Council, and how they perceive the Slayers, and almost had that episode of the rite of passage, and it kind of comes across a little bit like they are trying to kill the Slayer, therefore ensuring that they always have a young girl right? Someone malleable, someone controllable. To avoid situations like this, I mean, you know, as the Slayer grows older, if they don't have ultimate control over her, which is foundationally unhealthy, very problematic for the Slayer, it's an issue for them, right? They have to have a Slayer that is a weapon, something that they can wield at will. And if the Slayer gets older, gets maturer, gets more autonomy, that goes against the Watchers and what they stand for, what they want, right? But Buffy's right. She should be accommodated. She should be allowed that. And it's interesting because I feel like, yeah, okay, we got Buffy the Slayer, and there'd absolutely be more casualties, more injuries if it was just, I mean, I'm not even saying just the Scoobies, but if they have a cabal of Watchers in a place like, I mean, Sunnydale, like the Hellmouth, right? But I mean, Giles is trained. Are they all trained? They should be. They know about it. What are they doing about it? They should be doing more. You know, to give the Slayer a little bit of time off, whether it's for college or whatever else, or even a holiday, a little bit of a break. And I'm not saying that there shouldn't be some discussion of timing. Oh, well, okay, you can't go right now because we have this thing coming up that, you know, vamp presence is going to be extra bad or something. Do you know what I mean? Like, sure, but like there should be a working relationship. She's right. And I wonder actually if Wes and Giles are going to be at odds here. Wes perhaps representing, I suppose, more traditional Watchers as opposed to Giles, who is more in Buffy's corner. And something that I have I guess assumed or seen happening is Buffy taking more autonomy. You know, she's at the top of this world, taking power, actually taking a little bit of that power, previous to Wes, from Giles in how she was the leader. And as she gets older, I can see her like fulfilling that more. And if they don't give her the time, hey, power. Who has the power? The Slayer does. She can take that time, right? And they're just going to have to get in line and accommodate at the end of the day. That's kind of what I want to see happen, actually. I feel like it would make a lot of sense.
I got into Northwestern.
That's wonderful news.
Oh, the pride.
You cannot leave Sunnydale. Power invested in me by the council, I forbid it.
There it is, okay.
Oh, yes, that should settle it.
Yeah.
Faith gone bad, and the mayor's Ascension coming up.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a little bit of a point.
What if I stop the Ascension? What if I capture Faith? All you guys have to do is keep the run-of-the-mill unholy forces at bay through midterms.
Yes.
And I'll be back in time for homecoming.
Exactly.
And every school break after that.
Exactly. Yeah, no, exactly what I was saying.
Perhaps if circumstances were different.
I'll make them different. And let's take the fight to him.
No.
She's right.
Hello?
Time's running out. We need to take the offensive.
Time is running out. You can't, I mean...
What's your plan?
There you go. What's your plan? Interesting.
You want to take the fight to them?
Yeah.
I suggest the first step would be to find out exactly what they're up to.
I mean, this conversation, she's taking so much autonomy just in this conversation. I'll make it happen. And she needs to do that. Unfortunately, she shouldn't have to. But in the status quo of the Council of Watchers, of how it exists, the situation right now in Sunnydale, who she is, like, no one's going to give it to her. No one's going to hand it to her. Giles isn't either. Giles was the one, what's your plan? But he said it quite calmly, quite, you know, with a small smile on his face. I like to read it as a little bit more pride. This young girl before him that he's seen grow, coming into her own a little bit, I think, in this conversation, in quite a nice way. But that's the point, is if she wants that, she needs to make room for it. She needs to take it herself. She needs to make it happen. And this conversation is her doing that. She's a little shaky. You know, he's like, what's your plan? I have to have a plan. But this is a step on that journey. Hello? The package. Faith. Really? Is that the bow that she had? Yeah, okay.
Keys to the cuffs.
No keys.
Nothing.
Okay. Beautiful. Okay, fair enough.
Cut through steel.
No, it's not the steel.
No, it'll cut through bone.
Hey, if you get in and steal this, kind of big.
What happened to the courier?
Made him an offer he couldn't survive.
You are one heck of a girl, you know that? I mean, geez, the initiative, the skill.
Do you know what? Yeah, even that, I mean, he is giving her the validation, the love, compliments, you know, and she is, and you know, look, very problematic in the way that she is, you know, applying herself in the show right now and what she's doing. But she is very skillful. She does get things done. And who's been telling her that? No one. No one has been that figure for her. For God, I'd be willing to wager a very long time, if ever. right? So it's like on some level, it's nice that he's actually giving her dues.
If Buffy Summers walked in here and said she wanted to switch to our side...
You don't like mention of Buffy or being compared to her.
Don't tell me you're so sore about that whole Angel Buffy thing.
She can have him.
She can have him. Some element in the phrasing of that. Oh God.
Don't do that.
That kind of speaks to her wanting Angel, right? A little bit more evidence, I feel like, to the her and Angel thing being genuine.
Here's what I think we should do.
I figure we can enter through the skylight. I'll take Angel with me.
Hello. That's a very quick blink and you miss it moment. Wes, here's what I think we should do. Buffy comes in, says it, and we just move on. Who's leading this? It's Buffy.
I'll take Angel with me.
Agreed.
Giles enabling that too.
But we still need to consider whether the
It won't be enough to simply have possession of the box. Fairly simple recipe. Sander?
All right, stop!
Uh-huh.
I demand everyone stop this instant.
Go ahead, get out of your system, dude.
I'm in charge here.
No, you're not.
And I say this is all moving much too fast.
It's a well-oiled machine. It's not moving fast, it's moving appropriately.
And once again, the gold medal in the being wrong event.
Wow, these are great colleges.
Congratulations and walk out, dude.
Carry on. I know that you have some important accessorizing to do.
Mate, you cheated on her, and you walked in here to have a go at her and say that. Like, you don't really have a leg to stand on, just leave her alone. I realise that she is also being very mean to you, but there is some element of that is a little valid, and you just need to take it.
Let's synchronize our watches. I have 21
Well, you know what to get them for Christmas, don't you, Wes?
That's the pedestal. Mm-hmm. See, there's you. There's me.
Show me. We Mission Impossible, in it. Not quite. Feet first. Fair enough. Hey. Okay, no, we are kind of Mission Impossible in it. Don't mess up, dude.
Got it!
Okay. Come on. Quick.
Angel!
Mm-hmm.
It's jammed!
Really?
Don't suppose you want to help me get down?
Okay, we're not going back up that way then, huh? Get down! Hey, nice cash. Get down! We gotta go. Nice. Okay. Good plan.
Well, this is very unfortunate.
Yeah, you are taking it well, which is in character for you. Never mind. Oh, come on. For real.
Look, it's nobody's fault, okay?
Nice. Good leadership qualities.
No killer.
We're assuming they haven't already.
No, they know what she means to us.
Yeah, they're gonna do a trade.
The box. We trade.
Mm-hmm.
We can't.
Kinda have to.
Plan, it's the only way, right?
It might well be.
This box must be destroyed.
I need a volunteer to hit Wesley.
Mm-hmm.
At this point.
Damn it, you listen to me.
Hello.
Are you made of human parts?
All right.
Yeah, it's interesting that we're getting this discussion between her and Wes, because I feel as if it's a test of leadership here. That's what this conversation is. Or maybe kind of more a test of like what kind of leader do you want to be? You know, Buffy. Two leaders perhaps coming to loggerheads, right? Her and Wes thinking quite coldly. Buffy emotionally invested. Is that the best trait for a leader? Some would say yes, some would say no.
You'd sacrifice thousands of lives, your families, your friends. It can all end right here.
Name of the episode, choices.
Have the means to destroy this box.
Yeah, you only got it because of Willow. This is the thing. You take out Willow, you lose Willow. How many other people die in the future? You got to weigh that up too, because she is an integral part of this team. The only reason you got the box in the first place is because of her. You lose her, you're not going to get another box. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just thinking about the future scenarios. And then what? Every single time this happens, you whittle away your team. You lose one, you lose another, you lose another. How long until we're all gone? And then what's going to happen? What? We're going to have a whole new team. There'll be a whole new Slayer because Buffy might die too. And then what? The Hellmouth Sunnydale, it's not going to be well taken care of then either, is it? I think to a certain extent you do have to put a lot of input on the lives of the Scoobies. And I understand what I'm saying. It's quite a cold way to think about it too. Because, I mean, Wes is right. Possibly thousands of people that might die if the mayor ascends. You know, to a certain extent, you are putting that one life, Willow, and saying, okay, she is more valuable than the hypothetical 1,000. But it's like, at the end of the day, it's a hypothetical 1,000, you know? Whereas actually the reality of it is that we know Willow will probably die if we don't do it, right? That's a lot more surety than the hypothetical 1,000. And I do genuinely think you've got to take that into account too. I think Buffy's right. I think saving Willow's the right play for those reasons, because you don't know how the future's going to go. But the certainty of you struggling more without Willow in the future is undeniable. Like I say, that is certain. That hypothetical 1,000, we don't know how the Ascension's going to go. We give it back. There's going to be another opportunity to prevent that, to save that. And what will help us ensure that? Having our full team, having Willow back with us. I just think that when you weigh it all up, getting Willow back is the right play, the right choice, coldly as well, actually, objectively. I think it is emotional from Buffy and the gang side, but I don't think it has to be. I think it is genuinely the right choice, even outside of that emotion.
And suddenly I'm thinking sucking isn't a good word to use around vampires.
Oh, there it is, the pencil. Hell yes, mate. There we go. You have power. This is why I don't get that other pencil. It's going to be Faith in it.
Be brain damaged enough to come back here.
I'm not being funny.
Ever have a dog?
Willow could...
I did.
As long as Willow's here, she's powerful. After a certain point, she could probably not take over in the same way, but if she starts to practice her magic in this way, she's formidable. She can tide things over until Buffy gets back.
Buffy's like a dog. You'll get to see me kill her like one.
Yeah, Buffy's like a dog, just following orders, right? Subservient. And what is this episode doing? It's showing us that she's not that, actually. She's starting to break out of that mold. Choices, that's her choice. That's what she wants to do. And all power to her. Mate, let's do some shenanigans and then get out, yeah? Wreck the place. I just don't want you to alert anyone you're here.
Books of Ascension.
Oh, hello. This could be valuable. Okay, mate. No, take them and leave. I suppose she wants to put them back, I guess, but just take them.
Check out the bookworm.
Yeah, of course. Dude, Willow.
Anybody who knew what was going to happen to her would be trying to claw her way out of this place.
Well, she is selfless, and those are the qualities that we need for someone to look after Sunnydale. Hey, I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, give me the speech again, please. Faith, we're still your friends.
No, she doesn't like you.
It's way too late.
Yeah.
You know, it didn't have to be this way. But you made your choice.
Choice.
I know you had a tough life. I know that some people think you had a lot of bad breaks.
Fair enough.
Boo-hoo! You had a lot more in your life than some people.
Sure.
I mean, you had friends like Buffy.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, you were Slayer, and now you're nothing. Just a big, selfish, worthless waste.
Yeah. Yeah, I stand by everything that I've said about Faith and how I do feel for her. But Willow's right, and I do think that actually she needed someone to say that to her.
You hurt me, I hurt you.
You hurt me, I hurt you, so that hurt you, did it?
I just thought you didn't have a comeback.
Nah.
I'm not afraid of you.
Nice.
I got someone. I got him.
Yeah, and he's the big bad, mate.
I can see all right.
Yeah, exactly. They're at an advantage with the vamps. Ooh, actually, face to face. No masks, we just get to talk.
Well, this is exciting, isn't it?
A little bit, yeah, mate.
Let her go.
No.
Oh,
the box is in my hands.
Okay.
So you're the little girl that's been causing me all this trouble.
Mm-hmm.
She's pretty, Angel. A little skinny. Still don't understand why it couldn't work out with you and my Faith.
Yeah, it's interesting the little look that Faith gives the mayor as he does that. He compares her again to Buffy. She doesn't like that at all. We'll see if that goes anywhere. But again, I think the mayor referring to her as a little girl, very interesting, I think, with the depiction that we have had this episode of Buffy actually stepping up and not really being that, you know, being the leader, the one in the room that everyone listens to. She's not the little girl. And his speech of the dog, she's just a dog. She's not. You know, he keeps kind of pushing that forward, and I feel like it's almost to emphasize the fact to us that actually he's so wrong about her.
I just don't see much of a future for you two. But you got a bumpy road ahead.
Go on.
I don't think we need to talk about this.
You kids, you know, you don't like to think about the future. You don't like to make plans.
Plans again. We had that little line before about, you know, Giles, what's your plan? I have to have a plan. Again, this emphasis on, you know, Buffy has to come up with a plan. What do you want? Make a decision. That's what that is, which is what the episode's been. We started off with, like, she doesn't have a choice. I can't do what I want to do. But again, we had that moment where she started to take a bit of autonomy of, I'll make it happen, I'll make it work. The mayor's words coming in, you don't have a plan. And it's gonna kick her a little bit, I think, that. And everything we've seen this episode is this pushing her towards taking hold of her future, making that plan and carving it out for herself. She needs to learn that she needs to do that. No one's going to help her. No one's going to give it to her. That's the journey she's on, right? And I think is coming full circle for this season of, you know, where we start. The journey she's gone on is growing up, and this is an integral part to that. Not just leaving home in the way that we had her in episode 1, but doing it properly. She kind of did that without a plan, right? She just left. It was all emotion. She didn't know if she was going to come back, when she was going to come back. She didn't know what her future was going to be like, whatever. It's like when she does that again, leaves, she needs to have a plan. And what's the difference between those two scenarios? Well, one is kind of immature, kind of giving into your emotions, validly so, you know, at the beginning of the season and where she was, I think. But also, I think there's a certain maturity in what I feel like is coming for her leaving again. And if she makes a plan for that and accommodates, as she leaves, accommodates Sunnydale and the Slayer duties, the contrast of those two leavings of her is so stark in how it demonstrates her growing up.
I got a lot of years on you. You're immortal. She's not.
I mean, he's right as well. The immortality thing. That is the problem with him, though, right? Because, like, my mind goes, yeah, but also they are just living in the present and enjoying it for what it is now, which I feel like is valid to do as well. And it's interesting because I had that thought. And I was like, yeah, but it makes sense that he thinks the way he does because he isn't living in the present. He wants immortality. He wants ascension. He wants this supernatural, like, immortality. He is not content with his present. He is not living in the present. He is all plans. He is all future. And you can't do that. There needs to be an in-between. Yeah, sure, you need to make plans and you need to think about your future too, but you gotta, you know, your time is now and you can't be letting that slip through your fingers and not taking in the moments that are happening before your eyes. You think to the future and you'll miss the present. You know, you need to do both.
I mean, come on, what kind of a life can you offer her?
He is sowing dissent in the ranks, guys. Come on.
Hiding from the sun. And you want to keep her from the life she should have? Is that what you came back from hell for? Your greater purpose?
Interesting question.
Make the trade.
He is planting the seed, though. I think that's going to get to him and Buffy.
Well, that would have... Nobody!
Oh, God. Really? Oh, well, Snyder does know about this stuff, doesn't he?
Snyder, get out of here.
Yeah.
You're not giving orders, young lady.
You're not giving orders.
Snyder. But you see, I just needed to...
Dude.
Don't do that!
Oh, God, that was way worse than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like a mystical little, I don't know, like an orb or something. Do you know what I mean? A little light of evil. But that is a spider, sir. Do you know what? No, thank you. Yeah. We're just going to let that go, are we? Okay.
Where'd it go?
Get that door open!
You can't let that thing out of here.
Yeah.
I still want to know where it went.
Yeah. Okay, well, he can't die, so what's going on? There's more. There's more. Oh, cool. Thank you. I'm very uncomfortable. My feet are off the ground. Yes, just in case you wanted to know. Okay, he is healing from that. Fair enough.
I wouldn't leave that open.
Yeah. Cool, thanks. So there's 2. One more than we want in it. No, that's 2 more than we want. I'm sorry. Beautiful. 1. Okay. Sweet.
Is that all of them?
You see, there's about 50
Cool.
billion
What?
little critters in here. Would you like to see?
No, absolutely not.
Faith, let's go.
Because you gotta have faith. Yes, I'm saying it because I'm a little bit freaked out.
Faith?
Yeah, 50 billion of those. And he's going to unleash them. It's making her think, isn't it? Okay. You're right at your depth, mate.
Why couldn't you be dealing drugs like normal people?
Fair. Yeah, and she didn't take her knife. She didn't go back and get that. Maybe a little bit of division between her and the mayor there, subtly.
I did all right.
Yeah. Exactly. And now you know what you're facing.
Faith was like, I'm gonna beat you up. Then she had the knife, which was less fun.
The books of Ascension. Is there anything that you can remember about them that could be of use to us? Anything at all?
Please, because you should have left with them, but...
I was in a hurry.
Do you make a copy?
If you ask me, way overwritten.
Seriously. So there was no point to that. You could have just taken them.
Pages that were kind of interesting, but I didn't have a chance to read them fully.
Buddy. Okay.
See what you can make of them?
They were quite thick tomes, to be fair. I don't know if she could have, like, do you know what I mean? quite nicely got them all out. But I'm just saying.
You should get captured more often.
No, thank you.
And as of now, we are right back where we started.
I don't love that box is in his hands, that's true.
As in, I'm never getting out of here.
It doesn't have to be that way.
Thinking if I stopped the mayor or... I was kidding myself.
Well, you hadn't stopped him yet.
There's always going to be something.
Sure.
No other choice.
You can make your own choice.
I can go to any college in the country. 4 or 5 in Europe if I want.
And you want to stay here?
I'm not going anywhere.
UC Sunnydale?
She's going to help you.
Are you serious?
That's what...
Say, isn't that where you're going?
What a sacrifice that she made. I don't even want to see it as a sacrifice, because that's lovely. That's so warm and a decision made through love, because I think she wants to be here to help Buffy. And like I say, possibly be here now to help her. Give her a little time off, a little bit of space, breather. Perhaps be nurtured in some kind of role that, yeah, like I say, can actually help Buffy with the slaying.
Okay, well, there are safer schools. They're safer prisons.
Actually, this isn't about you.
Go on.
Facing off with Faith, things just kind of got clear.
You got a bit of confidence, yeah. Who you are. Came into your power a little bit.
And now we're supposed to decide what we want to do with our lives.
What do you want to do with your life?
And I just realized that's what I want to do.
Nice.
Fight evil, help people.
That's sweet.
And I don't think you do it because you have to.
Yeah.
It's a good fight, Buffy, and I want in.
Nice. Thinking about your future.
I kind of love you.
Yeah, me too. Bless her.
And besides, I have a shot at being a bad Wicca.
Yeah.
What better place to learn?
This is what...
I feel the need for more sugar than the human body can handle.
Let's go. Come on, mate. What's going on with you?
Your break's been over for 10 minutes. I still need you to restock the shelves and sweep out the storage room.
Right, she's working here. Oh, bless you, mate.
Will and I are going to go on Saturday and look at the campus.
You dress very nice. Is this date night?
Either way, I'll be close to your place. I don't know what the mayor was talking about.
Angel does.
Probably the only lasting relationship he's ever had is with evil.
Got him.
Yeah.
Nah, it's playing around in Angel's mind, I think, isn't it? We shall see. Interesting episode. And I think, you know, thematically, really nice through lines, I think, as we've come through episodes to kind of do stuff. Like I say, I mean, last episode, I think the element of change in Buffy and her kind of having to get used to that. And then in this episode, choices. Okay, she wants change. Can she make it happen? We'll see. We'll see the ultimate choices that she does make. I mean, hey, where, you know, she's going to be staying at Sunnydale. She's not going to be going away. But are we going to see some element of maybe what I was talking about and perhaps a little bit more autonomy? Are we going to have, I mean, if we have Willow that, you know, she's deciding her future, wants to stay here, wants to take up this fight herself. She doesn't have to do that, but that's her choice. That's huge. There's elements here that can potentially change the status quo of how things happen. And it's going to be interesting to see how that goes. So that was it. Choices. Thank you so much for watching. There are some links down in the description for early access to all my videos. If you are interested, thank you, as always, to my patrons, my YouTube members. Thank you, genuinely, just thank you for your support. That's it for Buffy this time, but there will be more coming very, very soon. Please do consider watching either of these videos right here to keep the hype train running, but that's it from me. See you next time.